Like, will they hear us right now?
They can hear us now.
Okay. All right, everybody. Good morning. My name is Ken. Today I'm joined by Eric.
Hey, Tim.
We are watching for what is going to be my very first 1v1 game featuring Rafa, Nunes, and Smeoz. This is part of the Italy versus Brazil League, as far as I'm aware. And can you explain how that tournament's going to work a little bit, Eric?
Yeah, so I guess they're having a grudge match between the two countries, and they have 6 matches. 2 of them are going to be on this Ashen Pass 1-lane map, and then the other 4 will be on the 2-lane map, the traditional 2-lane map. And then after those 6 matches, if it happens to be tied 3-3, then the team captains, which are Calibra and Smeoz, would be playing off for the rights of country that just wins the grudge match.
Fascinating. I love it. I love seeing these interesting ideas for tournaments and interesting ideas for formats sprouting up. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see even more throughout the life of this game. This is your first time watching a game on the 1-lane map as well, right?
Yep, first time watching a game on it. So I'm going to be here to learn also.
Yeah, I watched, a percentage of Team Covenant stream whenever they first got it, but I did not watch the full game, and I'm going to be fascinated. A couple things about this map that people may not know. First of all, there's only one lane, which means there's only one tower you have to defeat to win the game. There are no extraneous objectives here, so it's just going to be pure push the tower down. So people bring 6 heroes, and they're going to draft 4 of them. But the first 3 that they draft are going to get placed on the board. Whenever a hero dies, they do not respawn in this map. And then once ever the first hero dies, the 4th hero that they drafted will replace that hero and spawn. Does that make sense, Eric?
Makes total sense. And so that's interesting. So I wonder if the general strategy is to just try and push that tower down, or you got to get a couple kills first so that you have more control. But yeah, so I guess after you kill 4 heroes, you pretty much are going to win, right? Because there's
it would be
else.
highly unlikely to lose at that point. But you could, in theory, to the minions, I think.
Sure, if they've got a huge
if they got out
number.
of control. The other big difference in this map is that there are 2 domes, which means that they each bring an outsider to the game. And whenever you win that dome, you activate that outsider. So on Rafa's side here, I think it's Rafa. Is Rafa Rafa's the blue player. On Rafa's side, he's got the Dark Vigilante, which is known to kill some minions, which is going to be highly effective on this map, hopefully, because he can get a lot of places, and then he can kill a lot of minions.
Yep.
And then on the other side, you got the outsider, who is going to be a huge body blocker this game, I think, because he can really cut off some hexes.
There are not a lot of hexes here. Yep.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
So it looks like we've got a full Lothian team for Smeoz down here. And so far, yep, it looks like we're going for a full Nupton team to oppose it. So it's Nupton versus Lothian today.
It's a match for the ages, if you will.
Alrighty, so the people coming in late will be Korjoff and Habarat. So that's their aces in the hole.
Those are both very good heroes. So we'll see what happens. What's interesting is that all of the heroes' cards go into the deck before they're on the table. So it's possible to draw Habarat or Korjoff's ultimate and not be able to play it until a hero is defeated. So in some instances, it might be the right strategy to not kill a hero, so they can't get their fourth in.
And anybody watching on stream, since it's the first time I'm on this map, if my camera angles are bad or somebody wants to see something different, please let me know. But I'm just going to try and tighten this up so we can get zoomed in as close as we can here and see the action still.
Yeah. The other thing to note that I just thought of, which is going to be very interesting, is if Astrida is able to kill herself with her minion spawn ability, then the next hero that comes in will be ready. Because typically, whenever a hero is defeated, the hero that enters in the same state as the hero that was defeated.
Okay.
But since if she kills herself, she's still ready at that moment.
So Korjov could come in and fly into a rescue, or not to a rescue,
so
but to avenge her.
4 activations, yeah, instead
Nice.
of 3 in one round.
So also, since this is not a standard map yet, you might notice that the stream stuff doesn't show the hit points, so you're just going to have to see that on the map itself. But we do see hand size of both the characters, or both the players, if you look up there. So that does at least get tracked there. So if you're following along. But I think I can probably zoom in a little bit more, getting close to this action.
All right, looks like we're all set up. We're ready to go.
And I have no idea how useful the Sky Tear Flux is on this, but it looks like Smeoz gets to start off with the initiative, and he is going to throw away a sacrifice. That's an interesting card in a mono blue deck, and I guess, and the only person that can cast that is Frail.
Which makes sense because she is, a healer and a damager with it.
That's true.
There's 4 damage right there if you want it. This map is just confounding to me. Another big difference I'm sure you've all noticed already is that you start with 3 minions instead of 2. So you're able to also spawn them however you want in relation to that control point in the center.
Alrighty, and we're getting started here with Frail, starting with the Worship on Astrida. I've never seen that start before.
That's very, very, groundbreaking.
Yeah, so the mono blue list here, everybody is almost going to be forced to be within 3 of each other. So you definitely see, you don't get all 4 of them, so you don't get the full blue blob effect, but you are definitely going to get to see your guys working off each other almost no matter where they are on this map. Worship and a move, going out, not into the dome, just getting out there.
Yep, hitting the minion.
But yeah, I guess of these 3 characters, if you want them attacking anybody, it probably wants to be Frail. So I guess that makes sense to get her out in front.
Yeah, you want Astrida to live as long as possible so she can convert as many minions.
And Shalavi has no armor.
Shalavi has no armor. Yep. Seems like a sound strategy. Which is surprising coming from Smeoz, but just kidding.
So I'm confused. The shelter, did he just mulligan that and I just missed that?
I think so.
Okay, because he's got 6 cards. Okay.
Giacomo's saying you can zoom in a little bit more.
Alrighty.
Alright, looks like Sether is activating. Thinking about activating at least. He got pinged. Okay. He is playing Swiftness.
Swift, great card.
I love that card.
Yeah, although here, what are you going to do with your extra 2 movement points? I mean, it cycles, so that's fine. He's crossing over to the other side, which he couldn't have done otherwise. So.
Cover. And attacking Frail.
Well, thank you for saying that, because I didn't even realize these cover hexes were here. So, yes, the little eyeballs on the little lighter shade.
They're also worth noting that there are... Oh, we did this backwards. This is supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be here. And those are cover hexes as well.
Okay. But everything inside those domes is within sight of that, so that really doesn't make much difference where you put that control token.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the cover hex could be important.
And so he started with the lead. I'm going to zoom out just a tick to see that we have a lead card there.
All right, the street is activating. Moving up to that cover hex.
So
Probably going to blast that minion on the control point. Or maybe not, the one that's behind it, probably.
yeah, and so is not within 3 of Frail, so isn't going to get a cool heal unless things change before that. But I guess Shalavi also could just use her worship to worship Frail because she's the one that's been taking the pounding so far.
And then a lead.
Yeah, and I'm going to... Dang it.
Right.
Yep. So both teams have a lead in the middle. And they both hit from hand, so I don't think anybody needs to use it on a lead unless they're going to do it in one of the domes. And I don't know, the original, I mean, yes, for Rafa, getting that outsider, the Dark Vigilante, to go and clean up some minions seems like it might be a good play. If Smeoz got that one, though, what would he do with it? Like, probably just attack a hero? So, yeah, I think it's more valuable to Rafa.
Yeah, I would agree completely right now.
Oh, and look at that. That's going to be a nice worship action to hit 2 minions.
Cleaning up 2 minions, yeah. And then also going to probably be winning that dome unless Shalavi wants to come over there.
In which case, that's all Shalavi's going to be doing. But yeah, Shalavi doesn't have 2 minions to attack either, so it's interesting. But so I was saying that one seems like it's more important for Rafa to get, but the dome over here that has the regular outsider, that seems like great for both of them. They both have a worship action that's really relevant, and then the extra damage, and I mean, I guess cards round 1 probably isn't a big deal, but the other abilities are. Oh, the shelter came from the Frail attack. That's where that came from.
Oh, that makes sense. Flipping Astrida's ult there on the attack on the minion, that's not fun.
Yeah, and we've also got Shafathi's ult is in the bin as well, so we've got 2 ults that have already been...
Ooh, a turn 1 trample.
Oh no, they did it.
Those mad lads did it. And then worship
on Frail.
Getting that heal.
Round 1 trample, and he sent Ekrit out to the dome. This is going to be a lot of work for Shafathi to keep from being put way behind. Because we're talking 5 in a lead against 1 in a lead. So assuming the leads are the same, it's +4 right now. And I assume the towers have 5 hit points just like the regular ones?
Yes, as far as I'm aware. Trample OP.
Yeah, I assume Rafa's in the tank here. I would be too. What can he do to minimize this damage? Because it's definitely going to take out some towers.
Imagine if Ekrit hadn't taken out 2 minions.
Yeah, good point. Already a move.
Probably attack a minion.
Probably just to minimize the damage here. Now, on the plus side, all of Smeoz's people are going to have to move next round to get back in range of the control point. Nope. He is skirmishing against Frail, so he's like, I don't care about my tower. I'm going to do some damage. Yep, here comes an attack. So the second one was a skirmish, I assume, so... Oh.
Yep.
It's an attack for 4, puts her down to 7. And now...
Korshaf's Revenge. Not Korshaf, Shalavi's Revenge.
Oh, Shalavi's Revenge. Thank you very much. So 2 damage back. So it looks like we're losing this middle by 3 for Rafa. And in exchange, Rafa gets the Dark Vigilante. And it'll be interesting if Dark Vigilante is on hero killing duty or cleaning up minion duty.
My heart's going to say he's going to try to kill Frail as fast as possible.
Seems like his plan, but the fact that he gets replaced with Korjoff right away, I mean, this could be a round 2 end if it doesn't go well.
Yep. All right, so I think we're on to the minions phase now. Or at least we should be.
Yep, that's the end of Shafathi's turn. So we should see a couple flips here. Oh no, Frail's got a little bit of healing in herself. She's healing herself for 3. That makes sense. And then the only other mana over there is Astrida could have 1. Okay. But it looks like Smeoz is cleaning up already. So he's ending this round with 3 cards, but he's going to get 1 from the tower damage, so he's going to be up to 6. Yep. And they both flip 3s, as expected. So it's a win by 3. So down to 2 hit points on that tower.
That is wild. Excuse me. I think it's really just going to show you how quick what these games can actually go, which is awesome. That's what the 1-lane map is for.
I'm actually going to grab one of these towers and offset it just a little bit. Oops. Just so everybody can see. Dang it. Oop. They auto-snap. There we go. Alrighty, now the Dark Vigilante. This is the moment we've been waiting for. What is its job? It can't even go next to its own tower, so killing minions is not even... Well, I guess he could have if he wanted to. Rafa could have put his minions in different locations if he was interested in killing Smeoz's minions, but it looks like he's not.
He's thinking. You got some options. Yeah.
Oh.
Changing where you put that minion so you can try to salvage this lane.
All right, they're looking at this card, so I'll bring it up here for the audience to see. Basically, it's a whole bunch of different skirmish actions. A lot of times they'll end with an attack action just because it's +2, but skirmishing either for piercing damage or being able to attack minions or the +1, they're all useful things for either attacking heroes or minions. Alrighty, so he's going after Frail with this. I assume that would be the piercing or the +1. I don't think it matters.
They're thinking about something.
Yep. Oh. We're going after Shalavi instead. Nope.
What is happening?
Ah, Astrida. She's only got 4 more hit points than Frail, and she's more useful. Okay, so that's a +1. So that should do 1 damage. Yep, either with piercing or the +1. I assume now we'll see the other one. So this is virtually a +2. So that should do 1 more damage, I would expect. Yep, there we go. Yep. And then now I think it's a regular attack, right? Because piercing happens even for this attack. So that should be a 4 damage swing. Putting it to 8. Oh, they have it at 9.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, they figured it out. Alrighty, down to 8. Alrighty. So 2.
I was really thinking that maybe he might spot the outsider where he originally did. Walk it up to Frail, hit Frail, skirmish again, hit Frail, and then skirmish and hit a minion.
At least take a minion out, yeah, to
get some more damage on Frail, and then salvage that lane a little bit. But what do I know? All right, round 2.
Round 2, and so the only hero that currently is in range of that control point is Sathuru. So anybody else that wants to get in there to help on that cause is going to have to use some kind of move action.
And I imagine we will see a decent chunk of that this round.
Yep. There's one cover hex on Astrida's side, so that seems like a logical place for her to go. But she might do it late in the round, because if Rafa wants to come after Astrida, she's in a bush right now, so they would have to be out of the control location area. Alrighty. Looks like we're starting with Frail again. Skirmish action against Shafithi. Boom. Big old skirmish.
Move into range of that point.
So one of the three of them almost assuredly is going to lead. Go and do an attack. Okay, so, whoa, double ults. So that's the third ult we've seen out of Smeoz. So if this game goes late, there's not a lot that's going to be ulting. And, ooh, Frenzy. So she is shapeshifted, so she's piercing, but that doesn't matter. Okay, she took her 2 damage. She gets her Frenzy token. Oh my, I did not realize that triggered Shalavi. That's pretty cool. When a friendly shapeshift hero within 3x's loses hit points, they get to deal damage to an adjacent hero. Yep. And we flipped a... Didn't we just flip a 0? Why did it go down so much? I think I've lost audio to my good friend Tim.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you now.
So weird. I was saying that was sacrifice. That was the 4 damage from sacrifice.
Oh.
So instead of healing him, he did the 4 damage.
Got it. That makes a lot more sense.
Still triggered Shalavi's. Yeah. That was a lot of damage that round, though.
That was a lot of damage, yep.
Full health? Or was he damaged already?
He was not damaged.
Yeah.
That is some magic from Frail there. I mean, it was helped by a couple ults being flipped, but that was a good chunk of life. And now you've got to wonder, is keeping him alive worth it, or just let Habarat teleport in? And so when Habarat comes in, he gets to come in as close to the Nexus as he can? Is that true?
That's my understanding of it.
Okay.
This has been what I might call a bloodbath so far.
Yeah.
So much damage.
I mean, and Trample was a bloodbath on a tower first round, right? So, I mean, everything's just falling left and right.
Very aggressive game.
I mean, 6 heroes and there's 3 armor among them. So, you know, I guess nobody came here to try and make this game last.
Because why would you? It's the 1-lane map. It's supposed to be quick.
So she worshipped herself at the end to heal. Got it. So I've got to imagine Rafa's debating if Shafathi is worth activating at this point in time or not. What's interesting is Shafathi could like go after Astrida, and then if Shafathi gets killed later this round, Halbarat comes back and he teleports in and he's actually in range of the control point. All right, looks like we're going with Ekaret.
That is interesting. I also think like cards like Recall get a lot better on this map.
Yep. We did a move and an attack to take out a pair of minions. Got it. Yep. And then is Ekaret just going to stay over there to win the Dark Vigilante a second time?
Probably not.
Seems like a dangerous game to play. I mean,
Yeah.
the Vigilante is worth a fair amount. Skirmishes. He's coming out. Okay. Coming out, and I assume attacking Frail with that skirmish, because... Oh, he's thinking about Shalavi. Yep,
He doesn't
going
want to
after
get
Shalavi.
revenge damaged.
That makes sense. So 2
Plus
damage to
2.
Shalavi.
I guess Shalavi also doesn't have any armor.
True, that's true. Alrighty. So Ekrit's back in there, which means neither of them led of the first 2 heroes. Ekrit surely isn't going to die this round. Okay, here comes Shalavi.
Moving in.
Okay, not quite close enough to be next to 2 minions, which is what makes Shalavi dangerous. But you also don't want to kill them both because you want Astrida to probably fight one. We're doing a skirmish over on Sethuru. It's like he's going for a double kill or something. That was a joke, since that's not actually a
I mean,
win
he
condition.
seems to be trying to go for that.
Yeah, there's the last ult. He's hit all 4 of his ults on attack actions or skirmish actions.
And then a presence. That's good. That's real good right now.
Yeah, presence is going to be huge, because I don't think Shalavi is going to be displaced from leading there. So you get to go last. So after Strida spawns somebody, you really want some kind of mass minion removal at this point, which doesn't happen with 2 mana very often. So I think all those people probably have to attack minions, otherwise this game might just be over.
I don't disagree with you.
Unless you can get a kill on Astrida right now. Kill on Astrida right now would be huge, because Korjov is not going to be nearly as effective as Astrida would be in pushing that tower.
But I feel like that's not going to happen right now. Maybe I can. She's just in cover over there.
She's in cover. So it'd be a move, an attack, and a skirmish. So basically, if nothing else gets flipped right, you need to flip a +2 and a +3. That's the and plus whatever other power card Shafithi has.
But then if you don't get the kill,
Oh, it's so bad.
and you're just over there.
Yep, and
it's
then
real bad.
Yeah, and then you would assume Smeoz wouldn't kill Shafithi, just to ignore him since he's out of range and go in there with Astrida. Because Sethuru is kind of blocked pretty good from being able to get over to the other side of the map.
Yeah, lots of bodies. If he gets fast, he could do it.
Right?
But that's...
I mean, you could do it with a skirmish and then a move, but then you only have 1 attack and stuff. So, I mean, you could do it. But also, then Astrida's already, used her ability to summon another minion and stuff. So, just killing Astrida at that point might not be good enough. But what is interesting is Shalavi didn't lead either. So, it's up to Astrida to move, worship, attack, and lead. That doesn't... So... Huh.
Probably just move, attack, a lead.
Yeah, okay.
Actually.
Which makes it very similar to Korjov. So I think Shafithi just has to get back and help with the control, make sure we don't lose, and do as much damage as she can to these guys. Alright, starting with an attack on Frail. That Dragon Punch would have been great next round. Okay, Frail goes down to 7. And Shalavi gets to do the retaliate thing, so that's a 2. And that kills him, but that just means Habrot comes back readied. Interesting.
Yep.
That's pretty cool little mechanic there. Right next to the bush Astrida wants to go into. That's like daring Astrida. And now Rafa gets the last 2 actions of the round, which means if his tower is safe, he could actually go and get whichever outsider he wanted to. Interesting.
Hmm.
Habrod is in a way better position than Sathuro too. So yeah, this is, I think overall that was a pretty good move by Rafa. Is the attack by Shalavi optional, or
It is. It is
it
optional.
is
I just
optional? So
looked.
Smeoz did not have to do that, but wanted the kill and the extra cards. We got a skirmish from Astrida, and we flipped a 0. I don't know who he skirmished. I must have missed that while I was looking at the Shalavi card, but it did no damage. Now we're attacking
Attacking?
Sathuru.
That's-
So he's not even trying to win this turn. He wants to get more kills.
Is he just gonna wipe all of his heroes out? Is that the plan?
I'm not sure, but Shafathi's token should be removed from the board, and Habrot is a 18, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Frail is doing
Oh,
4
kill him.
more.
Set through.
Whew. Well, that. Oh, what do we got here?
Charm.
Playing a charm to get rid of the pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Heal.
brutal. So this means if this goes off, Sathuru is actually going to heal for 4. Is that right?
Yep.
What a move. That is a huge swing from losing your second hero to having it gain 4 life.
Yeah, that's
huge.
obnoxious. Charm. It's a pretty good card.
Pretty good card. In a mono yellow deck, running everybody else's yellow red runes, right? Basically, Ekrit was the only person to do that.
That is brilliant. I mean, it's risky in theory, but man, is that card good against blue?
Yep. And from a situation where if Sathuru dies there, I think that might be better than long term. That's in a better spot than just trying to push the tower down. But now Smeoz might be thinking he should have just gone for the tower push because he might have been able to pull out those 2 damage he needed with the presence this round.
Yeah.
All right, so now Street is thinking what in the world she's supposed to do next. Just worship to get ready for next round? No, she's got to lead. I mean, I guess you don't have to. You can let it get pushed back the other way, but that seems not ideal.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lead from deck.
Lead from deck, though. Okay, he likes his hand a lot.
5 cards in the hand.
Yeah, even with 5. So either he has nothing good in the hand or his cards in hand are so good. And we know he has no ults left, so I'm guessing he just doesn't have any 3 mono lead things. Oh, looks like we have something else going down. Astrida is shatter minding something. Sathuru, huh? Sathuru's not out of the woods yet, but this means there's only 1 mana left on Smeoz's side this round.
Yep. I can't get over how big that sacrifice play is.
Yeah. 8 mana swing because of a 1 little charm card. Or 8 health swing. So now it's all in Rafa's court. He has 2 unactivated heroes. What does he want to do? He has to leave one of them out here to lead, but the other one could take a dome, I think. And he should be fine. No, with presence. Am I wrong? He'd have to kill both minions if he doesn't want to lose any tower damage, but then he could go take a dome. Alright, so Habrot's doing what?
You can also go for an Estrada kill.
Sure. That brings Korjov in next round. Sure.
It just gets rid of the lead.
Oh, it gets rid of the lead. Oh, that's huge, actually. Sorry. But no, he's going after Frail. He wants
He's
a
doing
kill.
the skirmish there.
Oh, okay.
Because the skirmish is unlikely to... I don't know. Yeah, he's just going for the kill.
He's going for a kill.
4 with 2 flips.
4 with 2
Likely to do it.
flips. And both his heroes still have their full mana complement, so these extra cards hopefully can be used in some way. Because he's got 5, he's going to go up to 7. Frail did something to heal. Am I missing it? Oh, there was a Nourish played by... We talked about Smeoz not having any 3 mana cards, but he's got an awful lot of 1 mana cards this round. And that Nourish means...
+3.
Yeah, another ult on one of these flips. But the Nourish comes in there clutch. And we've got a Frenzy on the other side. And he's going to use it against Astrida, so he was going to go for everybody. So a 4 and a +2 is a 6 damage to Astrida with 1 armor, so 5 damage.
Does he have like a...
I mean, he's got Sethuro still, right?
Damage both. Yeah.
Yeah, and he still can lead, right? Habrot's probably going to lead here. And then you get the Astrida kill, and you're feeling really good about life.
Yep, leading from deck.
Okay. All right, Sethuro.
Doing some cleanup work.
Smeoz has no mana left, right? There's nothing he
Correct.
can do. I mean, all the 0-cost things are action cards. I guess Vampirism isn't, but that's not going to do anything here. Out of action points. He's got to either back it up or Smeoz has to... Smeoz is going to click something else, probably. They'll figure it out.
Yeah. We get what's happening here. There we go.
Take back. That's another way to do it. Alrighty. So Thuro is going to attack. Yep. Surely it's dead, right? Yeah, +1. Okay.
Gets to draw his cards.
2 cards puts him at 6. And we need Kordjov to come in right now, right?
But he should be exhausted, as far as I understand the rules.
Boom. And there's that double kill that doesn't count, but is so good right now. Man, can you imagine if Sethuro was dead right now? I think this game would be over.
It would be very different.
And why not? Just throw some more on Shalavi. Well, you know, I was talking a second ago about him not using much of his mana this round. No, he decided to use all of it just like Smeoz did. Because the haymakers just keep on coming.
Waiting for the right moment from the top rope. All right. I think that should be it for the round.
What, you wanted more action? That was a bloodbath.
I paid for the whole seat, but I'm only using the edge.
Oh, and he's leading from hand because he got that extra card from the other kill, and so he wants to make sure he leads for a lot. Alrighty.
Makes sense. And I think he's going to discard a card anyway.
Got it. So he's got 5 and a flip against 3. So it's 2 plus whatever he flips here. So for sure he's going to get it. Oh, he has a skirmish action still. Sorry.
There was more action.
Alrighty. So he's going to win by 2 plus his flip. So as long as it's not a 0, he gets to the middle. If he gets it by +2, it's going to be back where now Smeoz has to worry about his tower. So 2 or 3. Oh. He went into the dome with his lead card. Is Kordjov actually going to activate?
Maybe, but that's not how I understood the rules to work. But I could be wrong.
Oh, no, they're counting it up. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know why he led. Maybe just had a change of mind. So he flipped a 1, and so he won by 1. Is that true? Shouldn't that have been... Oh, yeah. 1 by 1. Yes, okay. They got it right. Nothing happening there, and then the Dark Vigilantes coming to town.
Is he just gonna try to kill Sholovi here, or try to do as much damage as possible?
Okay. Did some kind of attack at +1. Looks like. Is that a regular attack then? Must have been a regular attack.
Hmm.
So now it would be a skirmish at +1, would
Yep.
be my guess. So that should do 1 damage. Okay. And now just some other type of skirmish action, right?
Yeah. Maybe hitting a minion, maybe not.
That's true. If you did the +1 before, hitting a minion is like guaranteed. Looks like he is debating that. He is going to take out a minion. Alrighty, minion should be down. And there it goes. Alrighty. So cleanup phase, and it looks like Smeoz is a little bit behind here. I think he needs to get a early Sathuru kill. But Sathuru's actually in a dome that makes that awkward, right? Because you also can't just ignore the middle.
Yeah, no, it's not the position you want to be in my opinion.
And what's funny
After
is,
that bonkers turn 1.
I was like, hey, we're going to push it back, way back, so that Smeoz has to worry about it. But unless Korjov has fast, Korjov's just not exactly where he wants to be anyway. I guess he can skirmish and get in range of that control token. It's not like he's going melee this round.
Move into range of it, right?
Yeah, he can move or skirmish, that's true. Yeah, he's fine.
But it means he has to blow some actions on movement for sure.
Yeah. His other option is to go 3 into that dome, attack Sathuru, hope for a +2 or a +3. I don't think that's the worst plan.
If he has a presence, he could predict and then move, attack, skirmish into range of the control point.
I guess it's actually very likely that Shalavi's going to die here shortly also, right? So maybe Shalavi just has to activate? Yeah.
You ain't got no more reinforcements.
I mean, unlike in the 2-lane map that I'm so used to, I'm like, okay, a death isn't such a big deal, especially early on. It means you come back next round. But that's not the case anymore. This is for the keeps. These guys don't come back. There's no reinforcements coming. Attacking Habrot, are you really going to get through 18 hit points? Interesting. I don't want to doubt Smeoz. If he has a deck that can do 18 damage in a round, I believe him. Okay, an attack for... There's that ult again. He's already reshuffled and got back around.
So Casual 6 down to 12? Or 7?
7. 4 plus 3 is 7, yep. No armor on that Habrot.
4, I was thinking 3. Don't mind me.
Those assassins hit like a truck. Alrighty, we are strength of the packing. Oh. So he is still playing the minion game, but he took a chunk out of Habrot.
He's going to do 6 more damage now.
I'm sorry. I thought that was the other one that spawned 2 minions who were behind.
Call
of the pack. Right, strength of the pack.
No,
okay. So yes, he is
6 damage.
This is bloodbath territory. None of that piddly, let's win the lane stuff. They're going for the kills. Wow, and how things change.
So much damage. All right, now what? Does he have frenzy somehow?
Frenzy would be a dead somebody, right? But he's only got 1 mana left, and blue-yellow doesn't do frenzy, and that's all he's got left. So yeah, his sacrifices and stuff are just dead cards now. Anything green he's got that he put in his deck is not going to work. He's got 4 cards left, though.
This is a wild game.
It is a wild game. Shalavi like debating maybe he should lead, but the chance that Shalavi survives, I don't know. With all the fireworks going on, 8 hit points seems like nothing.
If I were her, I would skirmish up into that dome.
Oh, into a dome? How about over into the cover hex? Make him charge you over there. That dome's pretty good.
I think the dome is
Because if they come after you, they have to basically be
basically
in the
the
dome.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skirmish, so you got right on the skirmish part. And now where is she going? Looks like you're right. Maybe.
He's thinking between the two options. Yeah.
That's
It depends on
contributing
what's in his hand ultimately.
to no control point, though, right?
No, but if he has cards that can actually target someone for one mana, but
Give me some examples. I'm having a problem figuring it out.
a nourish. If you wanted to heal Gorshov, if he tries to,
Nourish, okay.
or something like that. But I feel like going into the dome is just better.
Yeah, because now Habrot can attack Shalavi and stay in range of that control token.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if this game doesn't end this turn, which it doesn't feel like it's going to, you could activate that outsider for 3 attacks essentially, or an attack skirmish. What's that? I believe shockwave.
Shockwave, right? I mean, I think Habrot's got to be your move here, right? Because otherwise Kordjov just goes and finishes him off. I mean, I guess you could say the same about Sathiru, but Sathiru is more awkward to go and track down for Kordjov. Yep, here's Habrot. Alrighty, who's his target? Because it feels like it should be one of the heroes.
I think it's just Shillaby.
That makes
You
sense.
just skirmish up there.
Yep, and then you get to stay
You're
in
still
range
in
of
range of
control.
the point.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one. 7 more to go.
Just need to flip an ult, right?
Flip an ult would do it. We've seen an awful lot of ults flipped so far. I mean, he's also got 6 cards and 9 mana. So, I mean, I know we've seen an awful lot of Shatterminds. Worshipping over there by Kordjov. Everybody else is looking at this, alright. +1 attack while attacking an enemy that is adjacent to his illusion. That's not Shalavi. Projected damage an enemy minion, you get to move. Alrighty. We are doing a Blades of Lightning. When Habrot declares an attack action, deal 4 damage to all enemies adjacent to his illusion. Woo.
That's in addition to his attack, right?
In addition to his attack, right? So now he's declaring the attack. So yep, there's a Nourish. That was what you were calling. But I guess he's going to have to use it on himself because Kordjov isn't hurt yet. And this might be the end of Shalavi otherwise. Okay. So now we're attacking Kordjov. 4+ is 4 damage. They're both at 10. And now the big attack.
4+2 cards.
+2, 6 damage. Alrighty. So killing Habrot gets eyes off of Shalavi. I mean, it almost feels like the middle lane doesn't matter at this point. It's whoever kills the heroes first, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the outsiders might matter just because they can help kill also. If you can get one for cheap, but getting another activation out of Shalavi next round would be huge. Nope, he's going after Sathiru. Alrighty. I guess Habrot's already activated. Maybe he doesn't think Ekrit can kill Shalavi.
Skirmishing first.
I guess also Habrot's used all his mana, so if you can skirmishing right up into his face, okay. Oh,
I'm interested. So skirmishing for 1.
+1, and now moving up into his face. or partway there, or into the cover hex. Yeah, he's getting right up and through his face. Okay, so this is big now. I think he really has to kill him, so he needs to flip a +1, assuming Sethuru has no answer, which there's a fair number of things you can do with 3 mana to save yourself if you're Sethuru. Oh, we got some damage off before he went. Okay. And the flip for the +1. It's the +1. We've got a game.
Wild, wild, wild.
All right, that means more cards now for Smeoz.
I'm gonna be honest. After that first turn, this is not how I saw the game going.
Yeah, I thought totally we were dealing with a trample victory. Let's deal with the pushing, and no. It's all about last man standing is going to be able to manipulate these last minions, surely.
Accurate feels like a good last man standing, though. Especially at full health.
Yeah. So is there anything she can do? She could push Korjoff back into the middle to get the outsider over there if we care about Dark Vigilante. And hope the Dark Vigilante can finish off Shalavi if she doesn't want to do it herself. I mean, Korjoff didn't lead, right? So you don't even need to do that. You can just go in there and lead and put some damage into Korjoff also. And then the middle's going to go 3 the other direction, so that's going to be in your favor. That's going to be in your favor enough that maybe if it's really tight next turn and Smeoz gets both kills, but you get 1 kill, he has to come back and at least spend an action on lead or something. Put you up 6-2. 6-2 is not enough. Never mind. This is not going 2 more rounds. Surely not.
Which minions are Smeoz's?
Smeoz's are the red ones. No, sorry. Smeoz's are the blue ones. The
Okay.
Yeah. So Smeoz got defeated last round and it got pushed back a little bit this direction. So he was down to 1, spawned 2 more to get to 3, and then Dark Vigilante took 1 out, so it was down to 2. So that lane is coming all the way back this way if no other things are happening. Alrighty, Accurate. What are you going to do with your turn? I see an awful lot of things that you can do that'd be helpful. I think...
Push the lane?
Is that really useful? Maybe. If you lead for enough... No, leading for more than it already is there is just going to get it closer to the tower. So it's already being pushed. All the minions are dying and stuff. So skirmish. So he's just going to take out. She's going to take out Shalavi by herself. Hopefully. There's the 2, and so now any attack that's not a -1 should do it. So surely that's the next thing. I mean, again, in the other map, I could see waiting till the next round and getting Shalavi early in the next round. But here, I don't want to give Shalavi an extra activation. That could be,
No.
a double kill.
Yep, I agree. I think that you have to take it here. I don't know what else you would want to do with your action, right?
Yep, alrighty. -1 would be sad. It's
+1.
not. +1, alrighty.
And then you can skirmish
Shalavi's
into
done.
the dome.
Can't skirmish. You can move into the dome, though, if you want to.
Yeah, move into the dome. And then prevent him from getting that. You're still ahead on the lane.
And he could have gotten the other dome instead, but I don't see much value in that. So, yeah, that seems reasonable to me. Did he get his 2 cards?
I'm not sure.
He's up to 6 now. I think he did. No, he's up to 5 now. So it looks like he's moving. The only place to make sense is into one of the domes. He can't get to the other dome, so it's got to be into this dome, right? Yeah. And staying away from Korjov because in case Korjov wants to turn into melee form. All right, Korjov, you've got your work cut out for you.
Cut out for you. Yeah. All right.
I mean, if you kill Habarat action 1 and then do a lead or something like that, maybe that's good enough because Ekret's probably not killing you this next round.
Well, it all depends on what's in his hand, I feel like.
Sure. I don't. If you let both those heroes activate next round.
Oh, you have to kill Habarat here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So unless something else is happening, oh, we've got something happening. A wind barrier to do more damage. I mean, every hit point counts right now. Who cares about clearing minions?
Yep.
Because they were already getting cleared anyway. Yeah, so there's no reason to do that in the middle. Okay. So now the lane gets pushed back for 3, I believe. So both these minions go away. Control point comes perfectly back just to the other side. Should be 3. Yep, he's debating. Got it. 3. Actually, there was no debate. You have to go straight up the middle in this map, I think.
Yep.
And then it's 4 against 2. So 6 against 2, sorry. So it'll be 6 against 2 next time. Which, if nothing happens here, that kills 2 minions and 2 towers. So it's not really... Smeoz doesn't have to worry about really losing his tower. So I really think the game is still all about the last hero surviving. Round 4. You think we can get to the point where all the hit points of the characters on the board are less than the number of rounds we've played?
I definitely think we could.
Alrighty, Vampirism got thrown away. Habarat's not interested in healing with spells. Probably won't get a chance to do it anyway. Alrighty, both hands are up to 6 cards. And we've got 4 mana and a Korjov looking to avenge his buddies.
Yeah, if he's able to kill Habarat here, there's a shot.
Right, and he kills Habarat and he can't die, which that's going to be hard. I mean, Ekret has options, right? Just staying in the dome and letting the Dark Vigilante kill Korjov, maybe? Or going after him herself. I mean, 16 hit points seems pretty beefy. I know.
But we said that about Habarat's 18 as
I
well.
I know.
Especially if he's got another Call of the Pack. If he's got a Call of the Pack.
Yeah, that's going to get
now,
crazy. But you can't use that on Ekret, right?
Strength of the Pack.
Strength of the Pack is an action, right? Yeah. So that would still require...
But he could attack, skirmish Ekret, get her down, move with a skirmish out, and then kill Habarat with
the Strength of the Pack. Got it. So how is...
that's the...
Yeah. All right, starting with a skirmish. So the question is, he going to skirmish first or skirmish second? He's going to skirmish first, so he feels like he has a way to kill Habarat. Almost surely. Nope. No bonus there. He didn't flip a +3. Giacomo, I'm sure, is concerned with Smeoz's flipping ability. So now we're in range of Habarat. And Habarat, I mean, what's the best thing you could do? Have like time warp into the dome? Time warp into the dome would be pretty
or
awesome.
Into the bush.
The bush, sure. A move.
Interesting.
Oh, Strength of Pack is that the requirement?
Nope.
Target enemy. No. Huh.
That's really peculiar to me.
Yeah, unless there's something like He needs it for the follow-up in case, like, did he have a counter to a time warp or something, maybe?
He might have a time warp as well. So if he moves into the bush, he can move.
Yeah, but he can't do it if he moves into the dome, though, right?
No.
So I don't know what the counter is that he has for 2 mana.
Okay. It doesn't have
Alrighty.
it, so it doesn't
Didn't
matter.
have it. And now, what are you going to do to stay alive, Korjov? Because I think that's your goal right now.
So that was a skirmish move.
Yep. He's going to lead. Okay. So he has 2 mana left. So if I'm accurate, I'm skirmishing out, I'm attacking, and then I'm jumping back in the dome to let the Dark Vigilante finish it off.
Or at least try to.
Right. Because, I mean, you get to jump into the bush right now and do those little pokes. So even if Korjov has... Oh, never mind. He's coming. Dark Vigilantes for suckers. He wants the win. Or maybe he just wants the extra card. I guess if he has nothing, he might just be cycling the card. Okay. He's in range of the control point, so that's something. He's now going to worship, I guess. So it's a move and a worship. And he's going to take out minions.
Interesting. Is he just going for a tower win now?
Does that do it? If he had a lead, maybe, but he doesn't have a lead. So that's 7. I mean, I guess if there's only... But Korjov has to have more than that. But maybe this is the weird thing where Korjov can get the kill and won't be able to stop this minion wave. Oh, Korjov just went into the dome. Smeoz needs something here or it's game over.
Time warp.
Whatever he had before.
Oh, Accurate gets pushed too. Right?
I think it's enemy, yeah. So, Nourish does
Double
nothing.
nourish.
And Nourish, okay. Alrighty, I think that's it. They're saying it. Alrighty, let's jump over and talk to them. Alrighty.
Wild. See you over there.
Hello, guys.
I was ready.
Hey, guys, you're live.
Hey there.
Hello.
That was a crazy game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I don't attend the him charms, and I have play around the sacrifice for losing 2 HP, and I have predict for the +1 of the top, but I don't have think about the charm. So completely play.
I mean, there were a couple of turning points, but I think that charm was the biggest one, right? I think if Sethuru goes down there, it's probably your game, right? So yeah, that was huge.
Yeah. But very incredible game.
Very cool game. So, can I ask you a question, Smeoz? At the end there, Korjov did a move to get next to Habarat. Did you have a counter if he had something, or?
Yeah, I have moved Korjov adjacent to Sethuru in the last turn and Habarat in this turn, because if I move Korjov adjacent of Sethuru, if he play dodge or Arena of Flames, don't escape of my attack.
The Flames one, yes, okay, got it.
And now, for example, I don't know if he play Arena of Flames or not, but if I don't put Korjov adjacent to Habarat and I play Strength of the Pack for killing him and he save him with Arena of Flames, is very bad for me.
Yep, okay. Playing Arena of Flames. That's the card. Cool. Thank you. I couldn't figure it out.
Instead of moving adjacent to him here, would it have made more sense to move into this bush?
But if Accurate doesn't have the ultimate, he can push me here with the the normal attack, and with the lead, he destroy towers.
Yeah, that's fair.
More easier, yeah. So I have to play around the pushing of Accurate and Arena of Flames, but I don't think about the ultimate.
The
So,
ultimate, yeah.
Yeah.
The ultimate pushing 2, this map is not good for push 2, right? There's only a couple places where you can play around that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I am the master for the flipping the ultimate with the
Yeah. Oh my god.
but I never play ultimate in the streaming.
That's true. Yep. Giacomo has
But-
mentioned that too.
but my skirmish is the really skirmish action, not the the children skirmish.
That's awesome. So also, let's go all the way back to round 1. So you had the trample play, which just looked like I was like, okay, this is going to be a tower push round or a game, right? And then going into round 2, both of you were kind of like, no, we're going to still just do hero kills. And like neither of you really paid that much attention. You were just like, if it happens, it happens, but we're just going to go after hero kills. Was that just known, or did you just count the things and it's like, I can't quite win there, so I want to go after the hero kills? Or what was the thinking there?
I pick Astrada with the 3 pair of trample only when I go first of sure. I have played trample on turn 1 for my plan was he can't killing my heroes if he has to defend the tower. But with the Seteru, Shafati, and Aburatin with the first hero, it's difficult for me pushing only and don't attack. If I don't attack the enemy hero, probably at the long time he win more easier. So. I have tried this plane and I have lost, so probably I had to pushing more and don't attack Seteru, for example, with Shilavi. I don't know, but if my plane is with 2 sacrifice, 1 nourish, 1 shatter mind, and the strength of the pack, I have supposed that I have it's easier for me killing the enemy heroes. If he can't play Charm, I'll defect 2 heroes in 1 activation. So
Got it. Yep.
I have tried.
Got it. And I guess also by not continuing to like push and destroy all the minions, you're just powering up strength of the pack for later turns. True.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
And Rafa, on round 2, were you worried about your Nexus, or were you like, I've got this, I can keep at least 1 or 2 tower tokens up?
Well, Eric, I don't know how to play different than killing heroes. That's just stupid of me. So, how do I kill heroes? I kill heroes that way. So I keep killing, and I guess that trample wasn't very expected. I thought he might have it, but it hurts. And I wasn't expecting it to be pushed that fast on the round 1. But after that, I thought I believe this map is very small, and it packs heroes together. So it's very good for blue heroes, as they can benefit from the abilities of each other, but they also have to stay very close, so it's easier to aim and to deal a lot of damage on heroes. So that's what I thought. Let's just kill him and that's it. I hope his heroes die before my tower, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of +3 flips, and those strength of the packs were really, really hard.
Yeah.
That was like 14 or 15 damage out of
Yeah,
that.
8 in the last turn and 7 in the turn 3. So
So much damage.
So
Yeah.
Strength of the pack and Lord of the Many too is good in this map. I have
Yes.
it on Gurbian, but he has picked the Shafati and Seteru mages, so I prefer don't pick Gurbian and Braidwar combo. But with Braidwar and Gurbian with Lord of the Pack, Lord of the Many, sorry, and Strength of the Pack and Skirmish, so it's funny.
Yeah, can do a ton of damage that way too. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for playing. It was a pleasure to watch. Congrats again.
Thank you too.
Um,
Thank you too. I
yeah, I
hope
think
I
that-
hope was a funny game. It's a one is the 1 versus 1 hero on the last turn, so funny of sure. A lot of blood in this map.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm really sorry if there is blood on your rooms, on your computers. That was not the intention, but it happens, you know.
I need a shower now.
And that's it. I hope it was a nice game. I guess this was the first streamed, except for Team Covenant, of course.
Yeah.
But I hope it's nice for whoever is watching. There is so many nice and interesting things come from the developers, from so many good news from Skytar, and I hope whoever is watching enjoyed this new map. It's really, really cool to play.
Yeah, very good, and very fast because we have play slowly because this is our first time in this map on streaming. But this is the end of the turn 4 and is it's at near to the end of the game because it's 1 versus 1 hero. So it's funny and fast, and I prove this map. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for showing it off. Yes, I think the people watching enjoyed it, so I appreciate that. And now I guess Brazil has a 1-0 lead in the best of 6 series between Italy and Brazil. So with that, I think
this is a 1-1, right, Smeoz? Thought Marcelo lost yesterday.
okay, 1-1. Alrighty,
1-1. Yeah,
it's all knotted up.
let's see what happens.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Of
Bye bye.
See you
Bye.
guys.
See you.